Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Westlake High School as we bring you girls Division I sectional championship basketball action as the Lady Admirals of Admiral King have come in to take on the Lady Pioneers of Elyria. Admiral King coming off its sectional opening victory as they defeated the girls from North Olmsted 54-29, and now they'll try for their 10th win of the year as they're 9-12 overall against an Elyria girls team that's 12-8, but the Admiral King girls have beaten them twice this year. My broadcast partner today is Ken Pogachar. Ken, good day to you.
Hello there, Wally. Nice to be here again.
Good. Tournament basketball. I know this is the time of year that you look forward to all the time.
Tournament basketball is always exciting, and it gives all the teams that maybe didn't do so well during the regular season to start a new season, as they call it. Everybody's fresh, although we're in a basically, for the girls, we're in the second round of tournaments already. Already,
right. This weekend, the winners go on to the districts next week. If Admiral King or Elyria wins, they'll go on to meet the winner of the second game here today, St. Joseph's Academy of Cleveland, as they take on the girls from Lakewood. Ken, let's just talk about this matchup a little bit. Again, they always say it's tough to defeat a team 3 times in a season. That's what Admiral King's going to have to do to go on to the districts next week. Then the Elyria girls, they want some revenge over Admiral King, who's beaten them twice.
Well, you know, Wally, as a coach, I always really didn't like that. When you played a team 3 times, they played twice now in the league. And, you know, each one of those games were important games for the league. Now that's done. Now you come into a situation where you meet in the tournaments. Now this is the game that's really important. And you got to really have some luck now to beat a team 3 times. I think it's tough.
I think it's very difficult, too, and Admiral King's in that situation. Although talking with their head coach, Paul Bieber, before this started, he said, heck, what were we supposed to do, lose to them if we met them for a 3rd time? And
right.
Then it would have been to our advantage. No, he's glad they beat them, and he's glad they're in that position. You know, if this game boils down to one thing for Admiral King, it's going to be Jamie King, who's been so strong for them, not only scoring-wise, about 16 a game, but rebounds also, nearly 9 a game. And if Elyria can stop her, that will hurt Admiral King.
She walked out in front here a little while ago, and I'm just amazed at her size. She's a huge person.
She dominates underneath.
She's going to have to dominate today. She's got to be very aggressive. Rebounding is going to be a very, very important aspect, I think, for Admiral King today.
It sure is, and Elyria is going to try and counter that. Kate Veerhoff, their star, is expected to play, although she's missed most of the last 7 or 8 games with various injuries and illnesses. So we're just a couple of minutes away from the opening lineups and the tip-off on this one from Westlake High School. Girls Division I sectional action for the right to go to the district. It's Admiral King versus Elyria. Again, thanks for being with us on TV 20 WLCS, the Lorain City School Station. And we'll be back right after this.
Breast cancer doesn't just affect women. This year, nearly 40,000 women will die. The Breast Cancer Research Foundation has awarded $40 million in research grants. Please help us make a difference. Visit us at bcrfcure.org or call 1-866-FIND-A-CURE.
We're back at Westlake High School, just about ready for the opening tip-off in this one. Admiral King dressed in their gold, trimmed in the blue and the white, all gold uniforms, the tops and the pants, and we're just about ready to jump it up at center circle. An interesting matchup. Jamie King jumping against Allie Vargo. King easily winning that tip, 6'2" against about 5'6", and Admiral King with a long 3 from the right wing, no good. Put up by Shayla Gilbert, taken down by Elyria. As it's Eanes into the front court to Vargo on the right baseline. As we sit here on one of the baselines, Ken, down at one end of the floor. Seeing on the other end sometimes a bit of a chore, but we'll make it through just fine.
This is a unique situation to sit on this corner here, floor level.
It sure is. We'll get some basketballs our way, too. Eanes with it outside the arc. In the corner it goes. Taken back out. Green had it. Now takes it over to Medvets. Back to Green. Up top in between the circles. Over to Eanes. Sherry in with it. A long jumper outside. No good by White. Put back up and in. As it was Green. Desiree Green with the first 2 points of the game after the missed shot. Elyria leads it. In the backcourt, Mia Stevens comes up with it. Mia throws it away. Too long, intended for Sierra Wooten and out of bounds, so a turnover Admiral King. That's one thing that Paul Bieber said, that, man, we've got to take care of the basketball.
That's going to be a real, well, it's fundamentals. You know, fundamentals, dribbling, passing, and shooting. It's just fundamentals. taking care of the basketball is all part of that.
And against pressure, Elyria brings it up. Desiree Green had it, lost it, almost picked up by Salva. Green got it back. Green dishes it out to Vargo, and Vargo keeps it alive to Eanes. Swings it around over to Medveds. Jackie inside it goes to Samantha White. White back out to Green. Her three put up no good. Actually, that was inside the arc, but no good nonetheless, and rebounded by Shayla Gilbert to Mia Stevens of Admiral King. They're on the other end of the floor. Long three-pointer put up and in. Great shot by Sierra Wooten. Wow, she fired that from long range, Ken.
And both offensive sets right now for Admiral King were three-point shots.
Against pressure, Elyria a bit of trouble, but Vargo brings it across. Almost dribbled it on the sideline. And we're going to get a hold on Shayla Gilbert. At first, the official pointed to the sideline, but I guess he just pointed the spot where the foul occurred. So the foul on Gilbert, her first personal. First foul of the ball game. And to inbound it, Samantha White. White gets it into Eanes. Sherry up top in between the circles. Passes on the left side to Green. Desiree back to Eanes. Against what looks to be an Admiral King zone, Ken.
It is. It's a 2-3 zone.
Vargo, inside it goes. Eanes puts it up. Oh, got knocked over. And no good, the shot. And then we're going to get a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go against Elyria. Well, there was a contact there, but no whistle.
Eanes came flying down the side of the lane here, and I don't know if she got tripped or what, but as she was in midair falling down, she tried to scoop the ball to the hoop.
And that was enough to set the whistle off the second time. Now a lob pass inside for Jamie King as Admiral King took it down quickly, intercepted by Eanes, and here comes Sherry. Stops at the top of the key to Green, back to Eanes. Eanes in between the circles, way up top. It's like a 2-3 Admiral King zone. Elyria looking for a way inside. Eanes with it back from Green. Eanes bounce pass to Vargo. Now on the left corner it goes. Medveds inside to White. Samantha puts it up underneath Jamie King. Shot no good, but a foul on Jamie. Against King, that'll be her first. I never did get that foul on Elyria, though, who that went against the last time down the floor, so we'll just have to wait. So Samantha White, the 5'10 junior, at the free throw line for the Lady Pioneers. Dribbles a couple times, and Samantha eyes the basket up and bounces off the rim, no good. 3-2 the score in favor of Admiral King. Now Jamie King's going to sit down, and in for Elyria in a substitution will be Shayla Wright. So Jamie is now talking to Paul Bieber. Samantha White getting ready for her second free throw. Up, around, and in. White with her first point. And the score's tied at 3. Pressure by Elyria in the backcourt, but Admiral King gets it into the front court. Gilbert with it now to Stevens. Stevens to Gilbert. Long three-pointer from the right wing. Off, no good. Ball scrambled forward, taken out of there. Wooten picks it up on the loose ball. Wooten now to Stevens, to Wooten. A long three for her. That one doesn't go, no good. And the ball tipped, battled for, out of bounds. The officials say it belongs to Admiral King.
Well, every offensive possession right now that Admiral King has, they've taken or have attempted a three-point shot. Nothing is looking inside. No one's looking inside.
They have Heather Salva in there, but again, Jamie King's on the bench for now with that one foul. With the ball, Stevens up top. Stevens puts one up from 15 feet. Right side, no good. Didn't hit anything out of bounds. It's going to go back to Elyria.
Everything's perimeter, Wally, for Admiral King. Now, if they're on, that's good, but if they have not been very successful with the three-point shot, they may be in trouble.
Allie Vargo sits down. You heard the big round of applause, and that goes to Kate Veerhoff into the game for Elyria. Kate with that bad ankle, and well, maybe not feeling 100%, but she's playing. Jackie Medveds gets the long lead pass ahead in the left corner. Jackie bumped there, and we're going to get a pushing foul. That's going to go against Shayla Wright. That'll be her first. Third team foul against Admiral King. And Elyria will inbound it on the baseline. So we'll see what Kate Veerhoff can do here, the 5'9 sophomore. She hasn't played much in the second half of the season. Pass inside intended for Samantha White. Samantha lost it, then tied up by Salva. Alternate possession belongs to Elyria. They'll get it back. Again, join us tonight for boys basketball, last regular season game as Columbia is at, a pass intended off of Salva, but picked up there by Admiral King. That'll be Columbia against Lorain Catholic tonight. King back with it the other way. Stevens with it. Pass inside, shot put up, bounces once and in. Shayla Wright with the basket. She has 2, and it's a 5-3 ball game, Admiral King. Again, Columbia Lorain Catholic tonight, 7:05 State Farm Insurance pregame show. Pass intercepted by Admiral King. Shot put up, no good by Wright. Rebounded, put up, no good by Wooten. Admiral King still with it. Ball still loose on the floor. Wooten got it back. Wooten back up to Salva. Heather's going to settle it down, gives it to Mia Stevens.
Admiral King needs to settle down. They're just out of control here.
Out to Wooten. Shot put up from long range in. Good. Just a two-pointer if it was on the line. Shayla Gilbert. Gilbert's first two. It's 7-3. And we've got a whistle and a stoppage in play. I think we're going to get
foul against Shayla Gilbert.
Gilbert, that'll be her second. And the fourth team foul. As Gilbert was too aggressive as the press was applied and Elyria tried to bring it up. Now White inbounds it to Eanes. Cherry looking for somebody, gets it across to Veerhoff. Veerhoff, quick pass to Samantha White. White had the ball tipped away and knocked out of bounds. Into the game, Donzie Hammonds for Admiral King for the first time. And they're going to say it goes back to Admiral King that White touched it last. I don't know about that.
Converse here, Wally. Maybe they'll change the rule here.
Yes, right. Exactly, they are. Right, that should be Illyria's ball.
I think really Admiral King has to settle down a little more on offense. They're just taking too many three-point shots, and a couple of shots are just very, very wide.
Eanes inbounds it to Veerhoff. Kate puts one up from the lane, 8 feet, falls down and in. They need Veerhoff in there, her first two, 7-5 Admiral King. Stevens with it in the front court. They beat the press. Stevens again gets the pass back. Now to Hammonds, back to Stevens. Stevens is going to launch a 16-footer and hit it. They're shooting outside.
Well, that's great if it goes in. If that consistency is there for the three-point shot, you might as well take it.
Stevens' first basket. And it's a 9-5 ball game. Back with it, Elyria, and Sherry Eanes takes it down the lane and puts the layup up and in.
Pretty. That was very nicely done.
Against pressure, Stevens walk with a basketball. Kate Veerhoff and Desiree Green apply the double team pressure. So back to Elyria it goes. 3:15 left here in the first. 9-7 Admiral King leads it on our Colson and Colson cage matchup. Again, proud to be on TV 20, WLCS, the Lorain City School station. Joe Bach doing the camera work and the directing and the producing. And a wonderful job. We'll be able to tell you when you can see these coming up soon. Shot put up by Medvitz, left corner for Elyria. No good. We got a push underneath on the rebound. And the foul is going to go against Elyria. As Kim Gardner was in the ballgame, she's the one who got pushed because she walked away with a painful look on her face. Again, the foul on Elyria, but they don't put the number up. Now they do.
10.
It's going to go, well, they say it goes, well, we'll get back to that in a moment. The 10, or at least the only 10 on the floor, was Kim Gardner, but now into the game for Elyria is the number 10, and that'll be Rachel Zanka. Illyria's got it back after the Admiral King turnover. And we've got another foul in the front court. This is going to go against Admiral King, and I think this is going to go against the other 10, Kim Gardner. Let's see, and it does.
I think it does.
That'll be the 5th foul against Admiral King.
Our position here on the floor, it's difficult to see the referees as they signal the numbers to the scorekeeper.
Yeah, because they're going the other direction. Inbounds pass from Veerhoff. Now we got a whistle and a push off on Elyria. So it's going to go back to Admiral King. Not sure who that's against.
I'm going to say it's Medved. I think it's against Medved.
Well, White came out of the game. I wonder. Yes, it is. It's against Samantha.
Samantha White, yes.
Right. That'll be her first. And in the game, for the first time, Alana Lynch for Elyria. Double team pressure at the midcourt stripe. Admiral King breaks out of it. And then the ball lost on the sideline, but that's because Jackie Medvitz reached in on Gardner, and the foul's going to go against Jackie.
Now that's 2 times Elyria has double teamed the ball. Once on that side of the court when that just happened, and once on the other side of the court here. And in both instances, King has had trouble with that double team.
So inbounding for Admiral King is Nicole Fraze, who's in the ballgame for the first time. Also Amy Mikulski in the game for the first time. Mikulski, lob pass in to Jamie King in the game. Low, a hook shot from about 10 feet out off the glass and in for Jamie King.
That was an amazing shot. That's an amazing shot.
Certainly was. Her first two, it's 11-7. Back quickly, Elyria, but the ball stolen out of there by Admiral King. Nice steal by Donzie Hammonds. Here comes Mikulski for Admiral King over to Gardner. She put up a three, no good. Rebound out of there by Medveds. To Veerhoff, Kate lost it, was knocked out of bounds by Amy Michalski, and it'll go back to Elyria. Now Sherry Eames comes back into the ball game, and out is Zonka, and also Medveds going out, and back into the game, Allie Vargo. The inbounds pass goes from Green to Veerhoff, now back to Eames. To Veerhoff in between the circles. On the right side to Vargo. To Lynch on the left side of the floor. They pass it around to Eames, now to Veerhoff. Veerhoff up top to Eames. They go around the perimeter of that Admiral King zone. Eames has it, bounce pass to Veerhoff. Veerhoff to Eames. They swing it around. We're down to 1:32 left here in the first quarter. Eames with some penetration. Kim Gardner bumped right into her. The foul will go on Gardner. That'll be her second. And the 6th team foul. 4 team fouls on Elyria.
The Elyria offense is very patient against that zone, like you're suggesting here, Wally. They're looking for open spots. They're looking for holes in that zone to either attack with a pass or dribble penetrate like they just did.
Lob pass on the inbounds to Lynch. Lynch had it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Admiral King. The layup up, no good, but rebound by Jamie King, up and in, and she was fouled. The steal was by Sierra Wooten. She couldn't get the layup to go, but Jamie King was down the floor quickly to follow it up, put it in, and she got fouled. The foul goes against Sherry Eames. That's her first, and Jamie King with 4, looking for 5 from the free throw line. 13-7. The Lady Admirals lead it, and stays 13-7. Jamie missed it. Rebound taken out of there by Admiral King, but the shot put up and missed. And back with it as Fraze missed it, and Lynch got the rebound to Eames. Eames penetrates over to Green. Green up top to Vargo, briefly open, didn't take the 3. Now to Green, here in the corner in front of us. Up top it goes to Eames, to Veerhoff. Inside to Lynch. Veerhoff tries a long 3, left side, no good. Rebound by Green. She'll put it back up and in. Good job, weak side rebound by Desiree Green.
Excellent weak side rebounding. Very nicely done.
She's got 4, and it's a 13-9 ball game. Here comes Admiral King in the front court. Lob pass inside. Jamie King was fouled. Wow, Alana Lynch, there was no way she could get through Big Jamie, and she just climbed her back. So that'll be the 6th team foul against Elyria. And against Lynch, that'll be her first.
This has really been a foul-plagued first quarter.
6 apiece, that is a lot.
Altogether, yeah.
Definitely a lot. Now Shayla Wright comes back in for Admiral King. And taking a sit is Nicole Fraze. Michalski has it for Admiral King off the rebound. Long 3 put up, no good. Put back up and in by Jamie King on the rebound. She has 6.
Nice putback shot by her.
Yep. And then a whistle in the backcourt, and we're going to get a reach-in foul, I think, on Admiral King. That'll send someone to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
I think it's against
for
Michalski.
Elyria. Yeah, Michalski with the foul, her first, team 7th foul already. And Kate Veerhoff's going to shoot free throws.
Kate's ankle looks pretty strong right now. I've been watching her. She's doing a lot of cutting in that offense, and it doesn't seem to be affecting her. She's not wincing, and it looks strong.
She has moved pretty loosely and freely. First free throw up. Ankle didn't bother her there. That was perfect. Kate has 3. It's a 15-10 ball game. Veerhoff will look to complete the pair. The 5'9" sophomore up. That one rolls around and falls in. 15-11 with 36 seconds left. Elyria with the pressure. Mia Stevens with it in the backcourt. Double team. It's going to be a turnover maybe as, well, almost Veerhoff had it. Knocked out of bounds, and Admiral King will get it back.
That double team by Elyria's defense is just so aggressive, and they're doing a nice job.
So Heather Salva back in the game. Inbounds it to Mia Stevens. I don't know if they'll go last shot. What looks like a packed-in Elyria zone.
1-2-2.
Yep. Long 3 put up. Net time no good. Rebound out of there. Wooten missed it. Veerhoff has it down to 16. Veerhoff on the dribble. Down the right side. Veerhoff comes, cups into the middle. Back to Eames. Down to 8. 7. Vargo outside. Inside it goes to Lynch. Lynch had it go off her knee and out of bounds. Alana loses it back to Admiral King. Salva will inbound it with 5.4 seconds left. Admiral King up 15-11.
Now King has to be careful here. if they bring that ball down the sideline, you know they're going to get double teamed.
Stevens got it. She's got to hurry. Down to 3, down to 2. She passes it into no man's land, picked up by Gilbert, who did attempt a shot but missed it, and that'll be the end of the quarter. With the score, Admiral King 11, Elyria, make that Admiral King 15, Elyria 11, and we'll be back with second quarter action on our Colson & Colson cage matchup.
There's this guy, always in my face, shouting at me, just pushes me, but I love him. He's my coach. My coach.
Be a coach. Be a fan. Special Olympics.
There's this guy.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Wally Minnis, Ken Pogachar, we're back at Westlake High School. Girls Division I sectional championship action. Admiral King leads after one quarter, 15-11. Underway here in the second. Jamie King on the lob pass, missed the shot to begin the second. Cherry Eanes with the rebound. Eanes on the dribble into the front court. Now retreats and backs it out to Medveds. Jackie back to Eanes. Back to Medveds. Medveds to Vargo on the baseline. Back out to Medveds. As Admiral King still appears to be in his zone, and it's a steal taken away by Heather Salva. So turnover Elyria. Here come the Lady Admirals, dressed in their all gold uniforms, trimmed in the blue and the white. Long three put up by Gilbert from the left corner is good.
Wow.
Shayla Gilbert with a basket. She's got 5, and it's 18-11, and a turnover Admiral King as Eanes couldn't control it, or the pass went by her on the sideline.
I just can't believe how many threes King has attempted. Now, I haven't seen them play this year. I assume this is their style.
I think what they're trying to do maybe is hit the threes and open up the middle for Jamie King. Now the bounce pass to Salva underneath, stolen away by Eanes, alternate possession, will go to Elyria. That's the only thing. Does that make sense,
yeah,
Ken?
Well, it makes a lot of sense because King is being double teamed and triple teamed. There's always somebody in back of Jamie when she's on a low block, and there's always somebody that's dropping down in front of her, so she's getting double teamed a lot.
Elyria breaks the pressure this time. Desiree Green has it. Green to White. Samantha gets it to Eanes to a wide open Medveds. She'll try the three and hit it. Jackie Medveds with her first basket, and it's an 18-14 game. Here come the girls from Admiral King, or there they go down the other end of the floor. Right, and then a pass almost lost and thrown away to Eanes. Looks like Eanes double dribbled. They didn't call it. Now we're going to get a foul, and that one's going to go against Mia Stevens as she knocked over Eanes, and Sherry's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Stevens, her second. That's the 8th team foul.
It was interesting. There were two officials coming down the floor with that with the ball, and the official to our left here blew the whistle, and he kind of looked at the guy on the right here like, maybe you should have blew that too, or maybe I'm not right, or what do you think there?
First free throw on the 1-and-1, you're right, Ken. They were indecisive. That was no good, but a steal after the rebound by King, and then going up for the shot was Green. She was held onto by Jamie King in the foul as Jamie's second.
15 total team fouls so far in this ball game.
Yep, that's a lot. 9 now. It's going to be double bonus the next time against Admiral King.
Now, can they afford to keep Jamie on the floor?
Stevens free throw. And with 2 they will. And Mia, or I should say, excuse me, the free throw by Desiree Green is good. Desiree, the 5'9" junior, she has 5, looking for 6. And that one's up, spins around and out. No good. Rebound, though, by White. Put up, no good. And then Jamie King got it. Started swinging her elbows and knocked White over. And I think we're going to get a foul on Elyria, or are we? They're just going to say held ball, alternate possession, Admiral King. They get it in against Elyria pressure. Back with it, Salva. Salva gets it up to Gilbert. Shayla into the front court. tried to get it into King, and the ball stolen away by Desiree Green, who's doing a good defensive job.
That was not a very good bounce pass.
No, it was not. Eames now to Medveds, to White, but Samantha traveled with it. Now Jamie King, I think, is going to take a rest as they bring in Nicole Fraze.
Samantha got the ball inside on the low block here, and she kind of was, as she got the ball, it looked like she was ducking, like somebody's throwing a snowball at her, but she was ducking, knowing full well that Jamie King was in back of her somewhere. She was watchful for Jamie.
She can breathe a sigh of relief now. Jamie's out for a little bit. Heather Salva, her pass from the backcourt into the front court, knocked away by Elyria, by Veerhoff, but it'll go back to Admiral King. 6:08 left before the half, 18-15. The Lady Admirals have led most of the way in this one. They're up with it. Mia Stevens gets into the lane. Turnaround jumper, wild shot, no good, but the rebound underneath by Gilbert. Shayla's pass outside to Stevens, and Stevens will set it up again. Stevens between the circles. Out to Heather Salva. Heather's been quiet today. Salva across to Stevens. Stevens dribbles into the lane, gets cut off, stops, bounce pass to Gilbert. Inside it goes to Salva. Salva shot put up, no good. Rebound by Fraze, put up, no good. Rebound by Gilbert, no good. Admiral King again with a try, and I think we're going to get a foul against Elyria.
That was really a great offensive rebounding effort by the whole Admiral King team. Just, they must have got, what, 4 in a row there?
Sure did.
They need to get some putback shots, though. That would help. Stick them in.
Yep, Fraze got the last one, and she was fouled by Cherry Eanes. Against Cherry, that's her second. 18-15, Admiral King. That was a shooting foul, and Fraze makes her first one. For Nicole, that's her first point. 19-15. Want to remind you, boys tournament action Monday night on WEOL. It's Amherst and Westlake as our Colson and Colson tournament cage matchup, and Nicole Fraze makes both free throws. 20-15, the Lady Admirals lead it. Long lead pass ahead to Medveds. Jackie dribbles into the corner. Medveds double teamed, in trouble, knocks it off a Fraze and out of bounds. That's all she could do.
That's all she could do, and again, that was a nice double team. Both teams, when they perform their double teams on defense, do a very nice job.
Inbounds pass to Veerhoff. By the way, Veerhoff has 4 points. She came into the game midway through the first quarter. As Ken said, not showing any ill
She looks
effects
strong yet, Wally.
from her injury. Veerhoff outside against an Admiral King zone. They've been in it, and Veerhoff overthrows Medveds on the right side and out of bounds. Turnover Elyria, back to Admiral King. Again, the winner of this game will play the winner of the second game here today. Lakewood will take on St. Joseph's Academy. And in the other district semifinal, our first broadcast on Thursday night, coming your way at 5:50, it's Midview against Southview's girls. With it, Admiral King. Mia Stevens got it after a loose ball. Shayla Gilbert puts up the long three. No good. Rebound by Desiree Green of Elyria. Here come the Lady Pioneers. To Veerhoff, right side. Eanes gets it back from Veerhoff to Medveds, and Medveds throws it right to us.
Good catch.
I made the catch.
Good catch.
With a pen in my hand and a
Good
headset
catch.
on my head.
And a table in front of you.
Well, Pop had a cap on it. Good thing. I would have dumped it. So it belongs to Elyria still. That ball was tipped. Medveds gets the inbounds pass. In traffic to White. White in the lane on the ground. Gets it back over to Green. Shot put up, no good by Veerhoff. Rebound by White, no good. White got it back, put it back up and in. Good job by Samantha White, right?
Excellent effort.
She has 3, 20-17.
Here comes a double team if she gets him on the sideline.
Stevens looking for help, right to Gilbert. Shayla on the right wing for Admiral King. Ball knocked out of bounds by Medveds. It'll stay with the Lady Admirals. And again, we have following Monday night, Ken, a doubleheader of girls or boys basketball each and every night, Tuesday through Saturday. And next Saturday, we could have as many as 4 games on WEOL, but we'll tell you about that as we go through the week, depending on what happens. Admiral King with it, down to 4:21 left here in the second. Long three put up and in. Nice shot by Admiral King. Sierra Wooten with her second three. She has 6, and it's 23-17. Elyria with it. Medveds in the corner. Jackie double team, triple team. An active zone defense, it looks like, by Admiral King. Medveds bounce pass into Samantha White. Samantha gets cut off by Salva. Back to Veerhoff, who walked. Yep, definitely walked with that one. So another turnover, Elyria.
Elyria's having a little trouble against this zone defense, and King, as you said, they're playing a 2-3 zone. They're very active. Admiral King, they're moving. They're getting to the ball. They're covering all the areas in that zone that will have holes in it.
Admiral King almost threw it away, and did they? They did, as Kim Gardner could not track down the pass. Back to Elyria. Gardner's back in the game for the Lady Admirals, as well as Amy Michalski.
I have about 7 turnovers for Admiral King up to this point.
You sure do, and Elyria might have 1 or 2 more. But in the front court, Green gets it, but Green almost turned it over. She bounced past it. Gilbert had it in her hand and lost it out of bounds, so back to Elyria.
That ball came off the floor, off the bounce pass, had a little spin on it, and she couldn't hold on to it.
Mike Walsh on his feet on the sidelines, the Elyria girls coach, as he shouts and signals in instructions. Inbounds pass to Veerhoff. Veerhoff in the lane, puts a little 8-footer up off the glass and in. Kate Veerhoff with 6, 23-19. Admiral King leads it. Pass stolen by Medvitz, knocked out of bounds by Medvitz, and going to go back to Admiral King. Now Fraze will come back in for Admiral King. Salva, I think Salva was going to sit down. No, Wright's going to sit down. Now White does sit down for Elyria. And into the game for the Lady Pioneers is Kelly Ruth. In the backcourt, Michalski guarded by Veerhoff. Michalski dribbling it up, gets it across, but she's double teamed, gets it across to Gilbert. Long 3 up off the rim, no good. Rebound Veerhoff of Elyria. Here comes Kate on the run, on the dribble. Between the legs, Veerhoff down the lane, lost the basketball, had it knocked away, turnover. Fraze gets it for Admiral King. Nicole down the floor. Nicole tried to put up a shot. We're going to get ups and downs. Yep, traveling. Good call.
I like that terminology, ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
Yep. She got caught in between there, and I think so did I, Ken. But
ups and downs, that's what
right,
it is.
Ups and downs, right. And another turnover. They tried to get the pass into Elyria to Green. Desiree lost it. And back to Admiral King. Michalski. Kim Gardner, a long 3 from Rocky River. Missed it, no good. And the rebound by Elyria. Down the floor we come, and we're going to get a traveling call. Trying to do it too quickly. Rachel Zonka.
Elyria will come down, and they'll be very patient. They'll pass the ball. They'll look for the open person. And then Elyria will come down like this, just out of control, I thought, and just not get anything out of this.
Exactly. And a timeout, a 30-second timeout, Elyria. So we'll take this break. 2:47 left before the half. It's Admiral King 23 and Elyria 19. We'll be back on the Colson & Colson cage matchup.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back at Westlake High after the Elyria timeout. We'll get back to action. I want to remind you that today's game on WLCS TV 20, the Lorain City Schools television station, can be watched Monday, February 24th at 3 and 8 in the afternoons. WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools television in Lorain, Adelphia Cable, Channel 20. So Admiral King with the ball after the timeout. Up 23-19. The Lady Admirals, Shayla Gilbert with it to Amy Michalski. Michalski pass inside now to Salva. Salva's shot put up, blocked. Wow, it looked good from down here, but they're going to say a foul is going to go against Zonka of Elyria, rather Kelly Ruth, excuse me.
That was a pretty pass inside, and it really looked from this far where we are, far from that action, it did look like a nice block.
It sure did. I thought Ruth had her. So Salva at the free throw line. Heather, shot put up, no good. The 5'10 senior is yet to score. I would think they would need Salva to get into the scoring column here. Fraze goes back out of the ball game, and Jamie King's back in. Salva's second free throw, that one no good, and then we're going to get a foul. And that one's going to go against Admiral King. As jumping into the lane was Sierra Wooten. And it's a double bonus situation now for Elyria, 2 free throws. And it'll be Desiree Green who will do the honors. Desiree has 5 so far this afternoon. That foul on Wooten was her first. Desiree wearing The white 32 on her road red uniforms. First one off the rim, too long, no good. Now, Bonzi Hammond's back into the game, and Gilbert will take a seat for Admiral King.
Both coaches are doing a decent job of subbing. It is a fast-paced ball game, and the coaches are doing a good job of substitution.
Trying to keep them fresh. Now the free throw was missed by Green. The rebound taken out of there by Admiral King. It looked like Hammond's had it, and we're going to get a foul against Elyria. And that'll go against Rachel Zonka. That'll be her second. And at the free throw line will be Donzie Hammonds from Admiral King, the 5'6" senior. Admiral King's roster loaded with seniors. Yes. Much older than the girls from Elyria. So even Mike Walsh in the pregame interview admitted that they're a young team and he knows they'll have a good chance next year. First free throw by Hammonds was good. Her first point, 24-19. Next one up, and that one's good. Good left-handed free throw shooter, Hammonds. Hit them both, 25-19, Admiral King. Veerhoff.
Pressure by King.
In the backcourt. Pass ahead it goes to Zonka. Zonka with the basketball, almost lost it, gets it to Veerhoff. Veerhoff goes right of the lane, dishes it off, three by Medvitz, up short, no good. Rebound by Hammonds of Admiral King to Mahalski. Mahalski in the backcourt, gets it up to Hammonds. Elyria drops back on defense. Lob pass to Salva, intercepted by Desiree Green. Turnover Admiral King. Down to 2:15 left. Zonka's got the lead pass ahead. Gets it over to Ruth, now to Medvitz. Shot put up, a long three, up no good by Elyria. Heather Salva the rebound for Admiral King. They're going the other way. The Lady Admirals. Mahalski's pass, too long and out of bounds. Couldn't be controlled that time by Wooten. Now Salva goes out of the game. Kim Gardner's back in. And also coming out will be Wooten. And who else came in for Admiral King? Nicole Fraze is back in the ballgame. So it's Fraze, Gardner, along with Wooten, Mahalski on the floor for Admiral King. And now a little bit of trouble by Sherry Eanes as she tried to dribble into the front court for Elyria. Held ball will be Elyria's. And on the floor for the Lady Pioneers will be Ruth, along with Veerhoff, Eanes, who gets the inbounds pass, Green, and Medvitz. Veerhoff with it to Eanes, to Medvitz, to Ruth. Ruth's shot put up, off the rim, no good. Rebound tip from Jamie King into the hands of Fraze. Nicole Fraze to Gardner, to Mahalski. A 6-point Lorain Admiral King lead. Ball almost lost by King, picked up out of there by Fraze. Her little hook shot up and in. Nicole Fraze with 4.
Somehow that ball got in her hands and she just turned and threw it up at the basket.
A bit of a prayer that was answered, and Jamie King gets called for her third foul, and Paul Bieber doesn't like it.
I really thought she had position on the floor. It looked good.
They're going to have to take her out, I'm sure, as it was Medvitz who was driving in there, and Jackie's going to shoot free throws. Well, so far Jamie stays in with 3 fouls. Jackie's first free throw, bounces around, falls out, no good. Medvitz has a 3-pointer today. Now Salva will come back in, Heather will substitute, and Jamie King will sit for the rest of the half. As she gets some words from Paul Bieber. Second free throw up and good by Medvitz. She has 4, 27-20. Admiral King with it. Little Kim Gardner, the smallest girl on the floor, drives all the way down. Her layup is no good. Rebound by Medvitz. Gardner's trying for the steal from behind, can't get it. Gets it to Ruth and now to Eanes. To Medvitz on the left side. Right side pass intended, I think, for Veerhoff. It goes into the stands. There's no way Kate could have caught that one.
Well, those are ill-advised passes too, from one side of the court to the other, across the zone, through the lane. Coaches usually say don't do that, don't ever do that. But
sometimes it works, but it's really taking a risk.
It's ill-advised.
Heather Salva out to little Kim Gardner, a 3-pointer rainbow off the rim, no good. Rebound, Salva saves from, well, she didn't save it from going out of bounds. She stepped on the sideline, so it'll go back to the girls from Elyria. Now,
Kim Gardner had to put some effort into that shot. That was a very long shot for that girl.
Right, as small as she had to shoot it from the hip. Now back into the game, Mia Stevens, and Kim is going to sit down. How small she looks next to big Paul Bieber there. So Elyria with it after the missed shot and turnover. Here comes Medvitz with it from Elyria. Medvitz, double team.
Good double team.
Oh, and they're going to say she stepped on the sideline.
Good double team.
Yep. Admiral King's played good defense here. And they're up 7 points because of their efforts. 27-20, down to 36 seconds left. They're not going last shot, I don't think. Shot put up by Wooten, won't fall, bounces around, no good. Rebound, what do we have? I guess they're just going to say traveling. I think Fraser Hammonds on that side had the rebound and walked with the basketball, so back to Elyria. 30 seconds left. The Elyria girls would like to end the half here with a bucket. Desiree Green has it, dribbles in the corner, but double teamed in trouble. Knocks it off the leg of Donzie Hammonds out of bounds. Down to 22.6 left here in the half. Thanks for being with us on our Colson and Colson Cage matchup. Again tonight, boys basketball, Columbia at Lorain Catholic, with Rob Polinsky and Gary Pelder. Elyria on the inbounds with it. Eanes, Cherry underneath. The layup is good. Good job. Cherry Eanes' first basket. 27-22, down to 9, down to 8. Admiral King's got to hurry. Ahead to Salva. Heather on the dribble. Heather into the front court. Heather looks for an open girl, gets it across. Shot put up, blocked, no good. Wooten couldn't get it to go, and that's the end of the half. Well, they've led most of the way, and they lead by 5 here at halftime. The Lady Admirals 27, the Lady Pioneers 22. We'll be back with more at halftime, the individual numbers, and some more here on our Colson and Colson Cage matchup.
They came from every corner of the country. From small towns and big cities. But they all shared one thing in common. They belonged to a family called Marines. A tough and determined few, dedicated to protecting everything we hold sacred. And still they come. Celebrate the history of those proud few who have earned the title Marine.
As time flows on, there are places we return to again and again. Places that comfort us with their serenity. Places that astound us with their beauty. Places where our memories come to life. Precious places, timeless places, places that with your help can endure forever. I'm Paul Newman. Help the Nature Conservancy save the last great places around the world.
Well, back at Westlake High School, Wally Minnis, Ken Pogachar, our engineer, is Glenn Smith. Back on the board, Danny Perrick. Glenn here with his wife, who helped him set up. She does that from time to time, Ken, as Lois Smith. Yeah.
Nice lady. I've met her a couple times.
Oh, she is. She's good. She makes great chocolate chip cookies. I know that.
Where are they?
Not here, though. We're going to have to go. We do have a hospitality room, and we think of everyone here, by the way, at Westlake High. Ken Krepop, the tournament manager, and all of his helpers, athletic director here at Westlake High School, Dennis Bartlett, for their help. The girls in the hospitality room who have been very kind to us. So we're ready to go here. And Admiral King has possession as we begin the third quarter. Up 5, 27-22. Shayla Gilbert, long three, and she hits it to begin this third quarter. Wow, her second three. She leads all scorers with 8. Against full court pressure, Cherry Eanes dribbles down the sideline. Cherry gets it over to Jackie Medvitz. Long one up the glass and rim, no good. Samantha White rebound, no good. Had a block, put back up and in though by Desiree Green. Desiree leading the Elyria scorers now with 7. 30-24. Shot put up, no good. Taken out of there as Gilbert missed that one, but Eanes with the rebound for Elyria. So here we go on a quick-paced, fast-paced game. Thanks to King Creepop for the halftime stats. With it, Elyria. They're on the other end of the floor now. Cherry Eanes has it out to a high post Samantha White to Jackie Medvitz. A cutting Veerhoff in the lane underneath the green. Her layup is good. They worked that one nicely, didn't they?
Nice, very nice. And they're looking for open people in that offense that time.
Desiree Green with 9 underneath a wide open Jamie King. Her layup no good. She missed it, and the rebound Elyria. So the Lady Pioneers to within 4, 30-26. Kate Veerhoff with it. Veerhoff, pass, no good to Eanes, stolen by Stevens. Stevens double dribbled the basketball. Man, she was too anxious to do something, Ken.
That's that impatience again.
I think she double dribbled it twice, actually, and finally on the second one they caught her. So in front of us, Samantha White will get the ball from the official and inbound it against full court. Admiral King pressure. It's like a zone type press. Over to Desiree Green, who breaks the press into the front court. To Samantha White, way outside. Samantha, they spread the offense to Veerhoff. Veerhoff open for a 16-footer off the rim, no good. Medvitz hit it out of bounds, but they're going to say it goes off of Shayla Gilbert back to Elyria. Just underway here in the third, 6:27 left in the quarter, 30-26. Inbounds pass Samantha White, open in the lane, shot won't fall, no good. Rebound, Shayla Gilbert of Admiral King. Here come the Lady Admirals. Mia Stevens with it. Over it goes Sierra Wooten, a long 3. That one off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for Heather Selma, had it. Jamie King got it back and put it in. That was the Admiral King size there, huh?
That's right. And offside rebounding for both sides of the basket, too.
Here comes Elyria with it quickly. Jackie Medvitz ran into Jamie King, no call. And the long lead pass now ahead to Mia Stevens. Mia on the dribble, try it again. She walked again.
That was a walk.
Yep. Boy, Mia has got to, and Paul Bieber's trying to understand, he's talking to the official, and I think he's saying to the official, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Mia about what she needs to do with that basketball. So with it, Elyria down by 6, 32-26. Medvitz with it. Right side pass to Veerhoff down the lane. Takes one up from the baseline and hit the 8-footer. Kate Veerhoff has 8. 32-28. Close game throughout, but Admiral King stays just a little bit ahead. And now they almost threw it away. Good catch by Wooten to Stevens. Mia underneath the Heather Salva. Salva shot up in and a foul, and they're going to say Samantha White fouled her.
That was a very nice pass into Salva that time from the high point area. Very nice.
By Mia Stevens. And the foul on White is her 3rd. The basket by Salva was her first. Heather with her first 2. Will try to complete the 3-point play. The 5'9" senior shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound by White. Samantha deals it out to Cherry Eanes. Eanes up ahead to Green on the right side to Eanes in between the circle. Kate Veerhoff thought about a 3, goes into the lane, stops, pops, shot up and in. Veerhoff with 10, 34-30. And a ball almost stolen on the inbounds pass as Wooten got it back up ahead to Stevens. Mia on the dribble again. She dribbled it, knocked into Eanes, knocked Eanes down, then dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. That's 3 turnovers for Stevens. And I think Kim Gardner is going to come in for Mia. We'll see. Mahalski comes in. Not only does Stevens sit down, but also Sierra Wooten sits down. So they go to a little bit of smaller lineup, Admiral King. There's Paul Bieber with Mahalski and Gardner. In the backcourt, almost a throwaway. Samantha White tracks down the errant pass. Ahead to Eanes. Eanes to Green. Green back to Sherry Eanes. To Medvitz. Right corner. Medvitz up top to Eanes. They swing it around the perimeter. To White. Samantha back to Eanes. Eanes the lane. Shot put up. Won't fall. No good. Rebound by Admiral King. Donzie Hammond's back in there. To Gardner. Kim over to a wide open. Hammond's going to shoot it. Good. Her foot was on the line for a deuce. Well, they can't hit her from out there. And the shot that time, good. And that'll be the first points here in the second half for Hammonds. Donzie has 4. And a foul on Hammonds, as Elyria was bringing it up the floor. Well, take that back. They say it's against Mahalski. That'll be her second. So Elyria with it down 6, 36-30. They've trailed almost all the way here, if not all the way. 4:15 left in the third. Medvitz tries a 3 from way outside. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Mahalski. Amy gets it out in the backcourt to Hammonds. Hammonds ahead to little Kim Gardner. I don't think Kim goes about 4 foot 8 inches out there. And her lob pass inside, no good. Then Heather Salva almost tackled Desiree Green, and the foul will go against Heather. I have that as her first, but what it amounts to really is a turnover for Admiral King, and it is her first. Second team foul here in the half. So the Lakewood girls and the St. Joseph girls are here already. They'll play in game 2, and the winner of that one will play the winner of this one. In the backcourt, Eanes is in trouble, gets it to Samantha White. Samantha bounce pass to Veerhoff. Kate puts one up from 15 feet, right in the lane, no good. Rebound White. White will put it back up and in. Good job by Samantha White there. She has 5, 36-32.
She's a very strong person on the boards.
Yes, she is. Mahalski in the backcourt. Ahead it goes. Pass gets away from Hammonds, picked up by Heather Salva. Heather will put the underhand layup up and in over Samantha White, or under her.
It's almost like I know where the basket is, and I'm going to try to get to that area and just throw it up.
And see if it falls, and it did.
It did.
Exactly. Well called, Ken. And now we got a foul on Admiral King on the other end. And not a shooting foul. It's going to go against Hammonds. And that should be her second. Well, again, they say Mahalski. So Mahalski, that's her third. She's going to sit down. Now Mia Stevens, one of the starters, back in, and Eanes will inbound it from the baseline to a wide open Medveds. Thought about the 3, into the lane. Jackie to Green. Green shot block, got it back, put it up, no good. Rebound, the littlest player on the floor. Here comes Gardner. Gardner on the dribble. Into the front court, she's going to slow it down to a wide open Hammonds. Now Veerhoff gets out on her to Gardner. Her lob pass again too long for Heather Salva, no good.
Way too long.
I think she's throwing it into Jamie King. Heather's not as big as Jamie. Jamie, by the way, sitting on the bench right now. Veerhoff with it. Veerhoff shot put up by Elyria, no good. Rebound by Salva. Salva ahead to Gardner. Gardner on the dribble. She's just going to pop the 3 herself, this time off the rim, no good. Rebound put back up and in. First points, I should say, in the second half here. Shayla Wright with her second basket of the ball game. She has 4, 40-32. They've expanded it out to 8 again, Admiral King. Veerhoff with it. Kate's going to drive baseline underneath Salva. Shot won't go up, no good. Desiree Green puts it back up and in. Desiree Green with a strong second half. She has 6 here and 11 in the ball game.
Elyria's getting some strong offensive rebounds and putbacks now.
Admiral King back with it. Up by 6, 2:10 left here in the third. Salva with it outside the arc. Over to the right side to Stevens. Stevens in the corner. Cut off by Medved. Stevens double dribbles the basketball.
We had a nice double team again by that Elyria defense. The girls recognize the ball goes into a sideline, into the corner, and they come over and double team. That's just very good defense.
Shayla Wright sits down. Gardner sits down. Hammond sits down. Back into the game comes Gilbert. Also back into the game is Sierra Wooten and Nicole Fraze back into the game. In the backcourt, Zonka in trouble, and timeout, 30-second timeout, Mike Walsh and Elyria. So we'll take this break. 1:52 left here in the third. The score, Admiral King 40, Elyria 34 on this tournament, Colson and Colson cage matchup.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back at Westlake High, Wally Minnis, Ken Pogachar, Glenn and Lois Smith, and Danny Perrick back on the board, 40-34. Ken, your thoughts here as we've gone through the third quarter?
Well, it's an up and down ball game. Both teams are pushing the ball down the floor. There's not a lot of defense being played, but yet there's not a lot of scoring going on either. It's hard to explain. You know, it's just they're throwing the ball up and just not making it. I think it's getting to a point now where rebounding is going to be really, really important here, Wally.
Elyria with the basketball, but Veerhoff throws it away, stolen by Shayla Gilbert. Gilbert down the floor to a wide open Wooten. Her shot put up, no good. Rebound, Jamie King had it, got it. back, and she does have it to Gilbert. Gilbert pops one from 12 off the rim, no good. Jamie King the rebound, back up and in. Off the rim, I should say, no good. It wouldn't fall. Yep, it rimmed out, and we've got a whistle on the rebound, and I think a foul against Elyria. They're going to say it goes against Samantha White. Wow, against Samantha, that'll be number 4. She may have to sit down, and I think she is, as Alana Lynch will come into the game for Elyria. Alana scoreless on the afternoon. So Admiral King will inbound it. Nicole Fraze gets it in to Jamie King. Jamie triple team, tried to get out of there. She'll put one up from 10 feet out, no good. Rebound fought for, taken out by Nicole Fraze. And what do we got? They say Fraze walked with a basketball. Well, I think she was just knocked off balance by that massive humanity.
It was a massive humanity. I couldn't even
tell. There were about 3 or 4 girls on the floor there. She was the only one on her feet, and I think she just got knocked into. So out of the ball game for Elyria. Kelly Ruth was in there briefly. Medved's back in. Also, Rachel Zonka in the game. The ball knocked out of bounds by Admiral King. Elyria will get it back. 1:13 left in the third. 40-34. Admiral King leads it. Now Jamie King comes out. Shayla Gilbert comes out. Donzie Hammonds is back in. Heather Salva back in for Admiral King. For Elyria, it's Lynch to inbound it. Vargo, Sherry Eanes, Medvedz gets the inbounds, and Veerhoff with a basketball now. Kate into the front court. Gets it across to Eanes. Eanes to a wide open Vargo. A long 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Veerhoff's got it up and good. Boy, she fought hard for that. Kate Veerhoff with the basket. Veerhoff has 12. 40-36. 4 points is as close as Elyria's been. Now a throwaway as it cannot be saved by Hammonds, who hits the wall right next to us. Goes back to Elyria with 48 seconds left.
Impatience, too much running up and down the floor.
Exactly.
Slow down a little bit, gear down.
Too long of a pass. Lynch gets it inbounds to Medvedz. Jackie dribbles along the left sideline, double team, gets it to Lynch. They're going to say an over and back call, as they say Medvedz was crossed the midcourt stripe and Lynch hadn't crossed it yet when she got the pass in the backcourt.
That was a nice double team, though, by Elyria.
So Admiral King very fortunate there that Elyria made the mistake, so they get it back. They could have cut it to 2 or 1. Underneath to a wide open Heather Salva, missed the shot, got it back, missed again. Nicole Fraze gets it back, and is it a held ball or a foul? I think they're going to call the foul on Allie Vargo, as she was on the wrist of Nicole Fraze. Against Allie, that should be her first. It is. 3rd team foul. 3 team fouls here. Not as many fouls here in this half. Salva gets the inbounds pass. Out to Stevens. To Wooten. Underneath Salva. Put it up. No good. Heather got her own rebound back. Fighting hard. Her layup is up, and that one's good. Oh, yeah.
Her strength took over on that. Very strong.
Yep. She has 6, all of them here in the second half. Now, Eanes almost lost it on the inbounds pass. She did lose it. Knocked it in front of the scorer's table out of bounds. Mike Walsh not happy at all. He didn't like that, and Admiral King's going to get the ball back. With Jamie King coming back in, so is Gilbert. Fraze comes out of the ball game, and Salva will inbound it. They may go last shot here, up 6. Admiral King has it. Shayla Gilbert way outside on the right wing, up top to Mia Stevens, to Gilbert. Down to 5, down to 4, into King. King lost it. Gilbert got it back. Her shot up, no good. And the rebound by Lynch, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached 3 quarters, and Admiral King still leads it. They've been holding on the whole way. The Lady Admirals 42, the Lady Pioneers 36. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this on the Colson & Colson Cage matchup.
It can happen anytime, anywhere. And the Navy Marine Corps team is ready the way no one else is. Taking the fight inland, all the way from the sea. That's the power of teamwork. For more information or to join us, visit our website.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Wally Minnis, Ken Pogachar back here in the fourth quarter at Westlake High to begin this one. In the fourth, Admiral King leads it 42-36. Again, glad to be on with Joe Bach and everyone else at the Lorain City Schools television station, WLCS TV 20. You can hear this one Monday, or see it Monday, February 24th at 3 and 8 p.m. on WLCS TV 20, Lorain City Schools, Adelphia Cable, Channel 20. Elyria to begin here in the fourth quarter. They've got the ball down the floor from us, trailing by 6. Again, they've trailed most of the way. They get close, but Lorain Admiral King somehow hangs on to the lead. And now we've got a turnover, and it's going to go to Admiral King as Elyria had the ball on the alternate possession to begin the quarter. Back to the Lady Admirals. Again, you can hear this one on LorainCounty.com sports all season long. Log on to LorainCounty.com sports for high school hoops through WEOL radio. And a throwaway in the backcourt. Salva couldn't make connections with Stevens, out of bounds, back to Elyria. So both teams making mistakes, Ken.
Well, both teams have been making mistakes, I think, the whole ball game. It's just, again, you have to know where your people are, how to adjust to what's out there defensively. And again, the defense, the two-man, the pressure by two people is causing havoc for both teams.
Jamie King underneath in the middle, and they've got a zone. Elyria passing it around the perimeter. Eanes with it to Veerhoff, open for the three. A long three off the rim, no good. She was fouled, though, and she's going to shoot free throws, that is, as she was fouled by Sierra Wooten. And against Sierra, that'll be her second. Well, they're going to say the foul went against Heather Salva on the push. Okay. So against Heather, that's her second. They're going to say after the shot, so there will be no free throws. I saw Veerhoff fall after she made it, and I thought that's where it happened, after she attempted the shot. The pass to Eanes to Veerhoff. She puts up the 14-footer, no good. Rebound by Jamie King. King, ahead it goes to Mia Stevens on the layup. The layup's good, and she was fouled by Medved. What a big basket that was. A huge turnaround. Basket counts, oh yes. As that time, Admiral King beat that pressure.
That was a nice transition down the floor by King that time. They had control of the ball. They were on a fast break, but yet they were patient. They got the ball to the open person down here, and it's going to result in a nice basket and a free throw.
And a three-point attempt here by Stevens. It's on its way. That one no good. The rebound knocked out of there, taken out by Vargo of Elyria. 44-36. It's been Admiral King's biggest lead. It fluctuates between 8, 6, and 4. This differential all game. Lob pass into Desiree Green. She's been quiet lately. To Veerhoff running the baseline. Shot put up and good on a layup. Kate Veerhoff with another basket. Kate with 14 unofficially. 44-38. Lob pass ahead. Oh, and knocked into. They're going to call that against Desiree Green as Gilbert was going for the basketball. Although when that ball's in the air, it's anybody's basketball. But
well, you would think so, but yeah, but
usually the offense may get the benefit of the doubt, and they did there, I think. So the foul against Desiree, that's her first. 15 foul against Elyria. Admiral King with 4 team fouls. Long pass, even into the backcourt to Mia Stevens from the baseline. Stevens down the lane, hop, skipped, and jumped in, got called for the walk. Although Paul Bieber says she maintained a pivot foot. And Paul's still arguing adamantly, and he doesn't like it.
You know, a lot of the girls have been doing that in this ball game, and I don't know, maybe that might have been the first time that's been called, but they do come to these exaggerated jump stops.
Yeah, they do. But once you stop, you have a choice of pivot feet, one or the other. It doesn't matter. You can move the other foot as long as you keep the other planted once you've stopped. Elyria with the ball nonetheless, down by 6, 44-38. Outside with it, Vargo tried for a three, or thought about it, into Desiree Green to Medved. She does try the three. Jackie hits it.
Nice.
Down to a three-point game, 44-41 for Medved's her second three. She has 7. Admiral King inbounds it, and then we're going to get a foul in the backcourt against Medved's as she pushed Shayla Gilbert. 16 foul, and against Medvitz. That'll be her third personal. And again, 16 foul, one more. We're in the 1-1. 5:56 left. As close as Elyria has been now at 44-41 for quite some time.
They did a nice job offensively there, Wally, against that 2-3 zone. They initiated that pass into a low post and then looked to the opposite side of that low post where it's wide open.
Kim Gardner back in for Admiral King, gets the ball in their front court after the foul, and then Kim is run into by Vargo. Poor Kim got the worst of that one, but she's going to shoot free throws because they're now in the 1-1. The foul, well, they say, I thought that went against Vargo, but rather they say Sherry Eanes, and that'll be her third. So we'll go with that, and Kim Gardner, who hit some big threes the other night over North Olmsted, hits the first free throw. She's a good little shooter. Kim Gardner, well, they say 5'1" senior. I don't know about that. Hit them both. Her first 2 points, those were huge for Admiral King. 46-41. Lady Admiral's back with it. Veerhoff way ahead to Medvitz. Cross-court pass to Vargo. To Veerhoff. Veerhoff goes down the lane. Underneath pass taken away. Maybe not a good choice by Kate. She tried to hit Green with the pass. Here come the Lady Admirals. Gardner, lob pass underneath. Nice save by King into the hands of Salma for the layup. Wow. That was very nice by Jamie King. Without her, Heather wouldn't have had a prayer there.
Her volleyball skills on that one, Wally.
And then Elyria throws it away from the backcourt into the front court. She sure did. Just batted it right into Salva.
Down, yeah.
That was good court awareness and quick thinking by Jamie King. And we've got a timeout, Elyria. 5:17 left here in the fourth. The score, Admiral King 48, Elyria 41. We'll be back on the Colson & Colson Cage matchup.
Hi, I'm Bob McGrath.
And I'm Big Bird.
And we love to make music. Music can help kids learn. Did you know that making music, any music...
Like Twinkle Twinkle?
Right, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, can help your child with language, reading, and even math.
And it's lots of fun, too.
To find out how children learn and grow with music, visit www.amc-music.org.
And you'll see...
Music works wonders.
Yeah, it sure does.
Because he was diagnosed with cancer as a baby. Because she was told she would not live to be 9. Because she should have a chance to grow up. Each year, thousands of children learn they have cancer or another deadly disease. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital needs your help to research cures and treat these children, regardless of their parents' ability to pay. Because they deserve to dream. Call now to learn more about St. Jude's life-saving work.
Back at Westlake, Admiral King up 48-41 during the timeout, as we still are. The coaches talking about it. Mike Walsh with Elyria, Paul Bieber with Admiral King. It got down to a 3-point game, 44-41. Then Admiral King quickly has scored some points to expand it again to 7 points.
That could have been a big basket right here, which just occurred. You know, that being down, only 4, 6 at that time. And now we're back up to 7 with Admiral King. I thought that was a big basket.
Yep, and now the buzzer inadvertently goes off. I want to remind you tonight, it's Rob Polinsky and Gary Pelder to bring you the Colson & Colson regular season finale boys cage matchup with Columbia at Lorain Catholic. And then Monday the tournaments begin. Our first boys tournament game, Amherst and Westlake from Midview High. In the backcourt, Admiral King with the ball. Stevens in trouble and got out to Salva. Admiral King, Salva in trouble, stolen by Eanes. Cherry picked her pocket underneath, the layup is good. Cherry Eanes with 6, 48-43. And a timeout, Admiral King. Paul Bieber off the bench saying, let's talk this over. Exactly 5 minutes left in the fourth. Admiral King 48, Elyria 43. We'll be back on the Colson & Colson Cage matchup.
Keep your pets safe this winter. Wash your dog's paws to remove harmful salt from walking on the streets and sidewalks. Keep cats indoors. Clean up antifreeze spills. Limit outdoor exercise. Breathing cold air for extended periods can damage your dog's lungs. Don't play summer games in the winter. It can cause a serious case of frostbite. If your pet shows signs of frostbite, keep it warm and take it to your veterinarian for immediate treatment.
Be with us after the ball game for the IBEW postgame show, brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 129. 48-43 after the timeout of Admiral King. The Lady Admirals have it in the backcourt. Stevens trying to get past Eanes. Ahead, the long pass goes to Gilbert. Gilbert fell down, and then we're going to get a... travel. Yep.
Has to be travel. Yes.
And Admiral King's Paul Bieber thinks that Gilbert got knocked over. Not so. So Kim Gardner comes out of the game. Sierra Wooten's back in. 48-43. Elyria with the ball, down 5 against full court pressure. Eanes gets it in the corner, up ahead to Veerhoff. Kate's pass ahead to Green. Good catch by Desiree. Out to Cherry Eanes to Veerhoff. Kate's going to go baseline. Try to reverse layup. There was no chance of that one. Jamie King with the rebound. In the front court, Sarah Wooten has it. Now to Mia Stevens of Admiral King. The Lady Admirals trying to hang on to that lead. With it, Heather Salva, cross-court pass. It goes a long 3, put up, shot no good by Stevens. Jamie King the rebound, back up and in. Jamie King, what she does so well, she has 10.
That was a nice soft shot too.
50-43, sure was. She's a good ball player.
Yes, she is.
All the way around. With it, Veerhoff has it, puts one up over King, off the glass and in. Kate Veerhoff driving in. Another basket for Kate, that's 16. 50-45. Admiral King trading baskets. They'll do that. We're under 4 minutes now at 3:50. And the clock ticking in the backcourt. And a double dribble travel on Heather Salva. I'm not sure Heather's the girl that Bieber wants that ball to go to, although he's got her in the backcourt for a reason. But she's been out of sync here a little bit. Now Kelly Ruth's going to enter the game for Elyria, and taking a seat will be Allie Vargo. Ruth's going to inbound it right in front of the Elyria bench, and Mike Walsh there. To Sherry Eanes, to Veerhoff. Veerhoff to Medvitz. It goes to Ruth. Ruth's 10-footer from the baseline, no good. Rebound Jamie King, and Jamie King fouled on the arm by Ruth. And that'll be a 1-and-1 situation now for Jamie. The foul on Ruth should be her second, 8th team foul.
Now with 3:39 left, and the score the way it is, Wally, these free throws also become very important.
Very big. Free throw shooting so important down the stretch, and Jamie into a 1-and-1 has to hit the first to get the second. Senior's first one short, no good off the rim. Rebound Elyria, Veerhoff with it. Kate down the floor, stops, puts one up inside the arc and hits it. 50-47, a 3-point game. Veerhoff with 18. Here comes Admiral King trying to hang on. With it is Salva. Heather dribbles into the front court. In the corner to Wooten. Wooten's pass out to Stevens, and Mia will set it up. Now to Gilbert. Shayla gets it across. Back to Stevens. Lob pass into Gilbert, outside to Heather Salva. They're playing a bit of keep away here. We'll see how effective it's going to be. And throwing away as Stevens couldn't make connections with Gilbert. Gilbert went one way, Stevens threw it the other.
Absolutely. Trying to wind down the clock a little bit. That's fine, but you got to make sure your passes are good.
A 3-point game. Again, Admiral King's beaten Elyria two times this year. They're trying for the third. Down 3, Elyria wants to change it around here. They're trying to rally to come back. They've trailed almost the entire ball game. With it, Sherry Eanes gets her shot blocked by a standing Jamie King, and then Eanes runs into, wow, what do they call down there? I can't believe that. She ran into Wooten, and they're going to say it's Elyria's basketball. No foul. So here on the inbounds, the pass into Veerhoff, a long 3 from the sideline, no good. Out of bounds off of Eanes, and that's going to go back to Admiral King. Well, sometimes on the other end of the floor, things happen. It's tough to determine.
You see something, but it doesn't happen that way over here.
Yeah, right. We get to see the whole expanse of the floor.
This is a tough spot to see from.
It's an interesting vantage point. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just you got to get used to it. Down to 2.5. Admiral King with the ball and a 3-point lead. Mia Stevens with it in between the circles. Stevens to a cutting Gilbert way outside. Shayla gets it over to Heather Salva. They're playing keep away, and Veerhoff too close. Kate gets called for the foul. And Salva's going to shoot free throws. A 1-and-1 still. They need one more for a double bonus. And Admiral King only has 4 fouls against them, so they still have 2 more to give before they get into the bonus. Elyria's girls shooting. So Salva with 8 points all here in the second half. First end of the 1-and-1. That one's good. Huge free throw. The 5'10 senior coming through when she needs to for the Lady Admirals. They're up 4, 2:19 left, 51-47. Salva's second, up, that spins no good. Rebound Veerhoff. Here comes Veerhoff on the dribble, gets it to Medvitz, open for a 3, run into, lost the ball. Well, they're going to say it belongs to Elyria still.
Elyria.
I thought that should have been a foul against Gilbert.
I would think so, yeah.
They didn't call anything. Now, Ruth's going to inbound it for Elyria.
Gilbert
Eames.
went up in the air and jumped right into her.
Down to 2:08. Medvitz open for a 3, right wing, no good. Rebound. Ruth had it go off her hand. No, I'm going to say it goes off Admiral King and out of bounds. 2:04 left. Again, the winner will play the winner of Lakewood and St. Joseph's Academy. That game is coming up second here at Westlake High. Inbounds pass now to Veerhoff. Veerhoff out to Medvitz. Jackie thought about the shot, won't take it. She spins, puts one up, and we're going to get a foul on Jamie King. Jamie ran into her, and Paul Bieber knew that was a foul. No argument from Admiral King. That's her 4th.
Well, actually, Jamie King has done a real good job of staying out of foul trouble in the second half.
Right, her first one in the second. She had 3 at the half. So Medvitz shooting free throws. First one's good. That was huge. Medvitz has 8. Jackie, a 5'10 junior. 1:56 left. She can bring the Lady Pioneers to within 2 as close as they have been, and she does.
Ooh, wow.
She has 9, 51-49. Coming down.
Now Admiral King has to take care of the ball here, Wally.
Yep, Gilbert on the dribble into the front court. Shayla's going to be double teamed, stops the dribble. Up top to Salva. Salva will get it out to Gilbert again near the court stripe. Was almost tripped by Medvitz. Now to Stevens. Stevens in the corner to King. Jamie pass outside to Mia Stevens. Mia to Gilbert. They run girls back and forth outside, and Medvitz is going to foul her. That'll be a double bonus, though. So we'll see how good a free throw shooter Shayla can be now. Talking with her father at a game earlier this year, he said she's a good three-point shooter, but not a very good free throw shooter. Right from her father's own mouth. So we'll see if that comes true for Admiral King. Hopefully not.
Little different techniques when you shoot the 3 compared to the free throw.
True, but she did hit that free throw. Shayla with 9, 52-49. The scoreboard is yet to change. Still stuck on 51, but it should say 52.
Big free throws.
That one is good.
Yes.
Well, Shayla proves her father wrong. It should say, oh, they got the scoreboard messed up. It should say 53-49. Now they have 48 for Elyria. That's not right, but we have a timeout. We'll let them settle that. 1:35 left in the 4th. The score, Admiral King 53, Elyria 49. We'll be back on the Colson and Colson Cage matchup.
Hey, party cam. Hey, check out Tracy. She's so baked. Hey, John, man. Chill. Let us sleep it off.
You know what, guys? It's time to go. I'll meet you downstairs. Go, go.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
Turn that thing off.
Marijuana. Yeah, sure, it's harmless.
We're back at Westlake High, 1:35 left in the 4th. Admiral King holding off Elyria so far, 53-49. After the timeout, we'll get ready to go here. Again, you can hear this game as you can all the WEOL action all season on LorainCounty.com sports. Log on. Ellie Vargo's going to inbound it right in front of us. The Elyria girls need to rally. They've been trying to come back. They were to within 51-49. Down the floor all the way, Cherry Eanes runs into Jamie King, no call. King's long lead pass ahead, it goes to Wooten. Wooten's layup up, no good, but she's fouled by Vargo.
Wow.
That was big. Boy, they didn't call anything there.
It was big down there for the Elyria offense to score. King gets the ball back. It would have been big to score a bucket down here for them. Now the free throws become a big issue.
Sierra Wooten's going to shoot him, a 5'8 senior. She has 2 threes for 6 points. Free throw up and good. She hit it. Big free throw there. 54-49, a 5-point Admiral King lead. Wooten's next one on its way. That one's no good. Rebound by Elyria. Here comes Cherry Eanes. Eanes goes, gets cut off and stopped right at the baseline. Underneath to a wide open Veerhoff, whose layup is good. And a timeout Elyria. 1:14 left. here in the fourth, 54-51. Admiral King over Elyria.
Hello, I'm Chief Sal Rivera.
And I'm Officer Michael Phelan.
This year, the Lorain Police Department, in partnership with the Lorain City Schools and the Morning Journal, is introducing an exciting new program called Do the Right Thing. The purpose of the program is to publicly honor and recognize kids who display proper behavior and proper attitudes.
You can pick up a nomination form in your local city school or in the Lorain Morning Journal. Let's fill out those nomination forms so we can honor the kids who do the right thing in the city of Lorain.
After the timeout, the inbounds pass goes to Mia Stevens of Admiral King. They're up 3 to Gilbert, to a wide open Jamie King, who'll throw the ball back out to Stevens. Under a minute now, 54-51.
Look how they've
Admiral
spread
King
the floor.
leaves it. Gilbert to a wide open Salva. They've spread the floor to Stevens up top. Stevens reached in and fouled that one on Sherry Eames. So 50.3 seconds left. A 3-point game, 54-51. And at the free throw line, Mia Stevens.
King is going to spread the floor like that. They're going to put everybody on the perimeter on that three-point line, and that's going to have to force Elyria to come out and foul.
Stevens, a double bonus free throw. Her first one up. That one's too long, no good. 54-51. Elyria fouled intentionally. Now Ruth will come back out of the ball game. Vargo's back in for Elyria. Stevens will try to split the pair here. Give him a 4-point lead if she can. That one's on its way. That one is no good. Rebound fought for. Rebound Elyria. Desiree Green. They could tie with a 3. Pulled within 1 with a 2. Veerhoff has it to Eames. Kate thought about the 3. Dribbles inside. Veerhoff tried to put one up. Stolen by Jamie King. She ran right into the Rock of Gibraltar. Couldn't do anything, but then Admiral King throws it away. Safe from going out of bounds. The ball out of bounds, and Shayla Gilbert's hand is here on the baseline in front of us. That loose ball, nobody could get. It'll go back to Elyria. Timeout, Admiral King. 28.9 seconds left. The Lady Admirals hanging on. They lead by 3, 54-51. We'll be back on the Colson & Colson Cage matchup.
At 32, Carol had her first heart attack. Michelle began kidney dialysis right before graduation. A brain seizure kept Maria out of work for nearly a year. Without warning, lupus can attack the major organs. Every day, it disables its victims, especially women. Like most Americans, I didn't know how life-threatening lupus could be until my sister was diagnosed. It's time we do something about it.
For more information about lupus, contact the Lupus Foundation of America.
We're back to action at Westlake High School. We got a whistle after the inbounds pass. Down to 27.5 seconds. Elyria has it, down 3. Now, I'm not sure why they stopped the play, but they hold the clock. Actually, that eats about a 1.5 seconds off the clock. I don't know if they're going to reset it or what.
But they're even calling them to...
Yeah, now. And now the officials talk some more. Both coaches off the bench wondering what the heck's going on here. I think the one official down the floor blew the whistle because something wasn't right on the other end, but I don't know what that is, and I don't know why they're talking about it.
Well, when they took the timeout here, the ball was almost right in front of us, so the ball should be taken out of bounds over here.
Right, but the other official, I think, way down the floor, right, blew the whistle. Why, I don't know. Paused it.
I don't know why he did that. Maybe he's saying that the ball should have been taken on the side to begin with.
No, the ball went out. Remember, it went out of bounds here.
It was right here.
Right.
So they, all right.
Okay.
It was 1 second off the clock.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, they've reset the clock. Elyria now inbounds it. Down to 26 seconds, down by 3. Medved's open for the 3. Launches it too far, no good. Rebound underneath by Vargo. Fought for Jamie King. Has it, gets it over to Shayla Gilbert. Gilbert had herself tied up by Veerhoff. Held ball, alternate possession. I can't see the arrow. Belongs to Elyria. 17.3. They're down 3. Timeout. Admiral King will take this timeout. 54-51, the Lady Admirals have the lead. Elyria has the ball. They'll try and tie it with a 3. We'll be back right after this.
Athletic competition is all about potential. The opportunity to look inside yourself, to challenge yourself, to be better than you ever dreamed imaginable. Junior achievement is also about dreams and the potential to make those dreams come true. JA's free enterprise education programs help kids say, I can, when everything around them says you can't. Junior achievement. Let their potential be your inspiration.
Back at Westlake High, 17.3 seconds left, Ken. 54-51. Admiral King leads it, but Elyria has the ball. Will they try a 3, do you think, right off the bat? Or do you need to try a 3 right now, or just a quick basket for 2?
You know, I guess it depends on the coach and how you feel about your team and your shooters. My guess is they'll probably try to get it to Veerhoff and let her shoot the 3.
Well, inbounding it is Eanes to Veerhoff. Exactly. Veerhoff outside, puts the shot up. That one off the rim, no good. Rebound by Admiral King. Stevens, ahead it goes to Wooten. Wooten in for the layup. It's up and good. She was fouled, and that'll probably do it. Admiral King's going to hold off Elyria. Still 8.2 seconds left. But the layup by Sierra Wooten gives her 9 points. The foul against Elyria, that'll be against Jackie Medvedz, and that'll be 5 on Jackie, and that's it for the ball game, as Alana Lynch is going to come in, and a 3-point play probably would seal it, and I think the 5 has done it well enough. 56-51 Admiral King.
Wally Wooten got this shot off down here, but I missed what I thought the important thing was on that sequence. The rebounder, and who got it out to that outlet pass person to throw it to Wooten.
Exactly.
Those 2 people.
Right. I think it was Gilbert. Ooh, and someone hits the floor hard here on the other end. Kate Veerhoff. Shot by Elyria, no good, down to 1. That's it. And the game is over as Kate Veerhoff, I think, got hurt underneath the Admiral King basket. As she may have, I don't know what the injury is, but that is the ball game. Admiral King wins it over Elyria, 56-51. I don't know if Kate got hit in the eye or the face.
She got hit in the head, in the face, yes.
She may have, as she's hurting, and well, we'll try and find out what happens with Kate, and hopefully she'll be okay. She's had enough injuries this year. There's no doubt about it. The final, again, the Admiral King girls, 56, Elyria, 51. They defeat Elyria for the 3rd time this season. They go to the districts against the winner of the second game here, Lakewood or St. Joseph's Academy. We'll be back, and we'll wrap it up. We'll hear from Paul Bieber of Admiral King on our post-game show, brought to you by IBEW, right after this.
Sleep, my love, and peace will send thee all through the night. Guardian angels will attend thee all through the night.
Back at Westlake High, it's all over. The Admiral King girls advance to the district semifinals to play either St. Joseph's Academy or Lakewood, as it was a 56-51 final. Admiral King wins it. Let's go over the individual scoring. First of all, the girls from Elyria. Kate Veerhoff led the way. By the way, after getting hurt at the end of the game, she got off the floor after a while, hit hard in the face, maybe knocked heads with someone, but she's all right. She ended the game with 20 points. Next in line for Elyria, Desiree Green had 11. Jackie Medvedz scored 9 points. Sherry Eanes scored 6, and Samantha White had 5 points for the girls from Elyria. For the girls from Admiral King, balance scoring, big balance, leading the way. Jamie King with 10 points. Shayla Gilbert also had 10 points. Heather Salva scored 9 points. Also Sierra Wooten with 9 points. 3 girls had 4 points. Mia Stevens, as well as Nicole Fraze, and also Shayla Wright. With 3 points was Donzie Hammonds and 2 points from Kim Gardner. So that pretty much wraps up the scoring. A good balance by Admiral King, a good defensive game, and good enough. It's tough to lead basically from start to finish, but they did as they knock off the girls from Elyria 56-51. Ken, your thoughts on this one? Like you said, kind of hard to describe or explain or recap, isn't it?
You know, Wally, I was trying to think of what to do to tell about this game. You know, it's like a backyard brawl, maybe. I don't know. Just, you know, both teams going up and down the floor, and you got Admiral King throwing up the threes. I think it would be interesting to see how many 2-point shots were made by both teams. Maybe it'll come out to the fact that Admiral King, because of their 3-point shots, won the game. It was just like, you know, whoever scored the most points in this game won the game.
Well, unofficially, Jackie Medvitz hit 2 threes for Elyria. That was it. And for Lorain, Sierra Wooten had 2 threes, and also Shayla Gilbert had 2 threes. So 4-2, 6 points there. Admiral King wins by 5.
That's about it,
if you want to break it down. But the Admiral girls, again, you got to give them credit for being able to hang on for the victory. Well, we're still looking for head coach Paul Bieber. We'll wait for Paul just a little bit longer, and we'll hear from him as our post-game show continues. And we'll be back on the Colson & Colson Cage Matchup.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. Gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
Well, back on the Colson & Colson Cage Matchup, the girls for the second game already on the floor as they're taking their pregame warm-up. St. Joseph's Academy in Lakewood. The final in the first game, Admiral King 56, Elyria 51. Paul Bieber joins us, the girls coach from Admiral King. Paul, first of all, congratulations, not only on the win,
Thank you very much.
The way you did it. I mean, you had to hold on to the lead basically the whole ball game. They kept fighting back. You never expanded it to a huge double-digit thing. The girls got to be given credit for that. That's not easy to do.
No, we never really buckled. We made a couple bad plays when we shouldn't have, but then we came right back and made a good play. The big play I thought is at the end is that we really tried to emphasize out of that last timeout. You know they're going to Verhoff for a 3, so just be in your defensive assignment, but as soon as that ball goes to 22, we had 2 people right in her face and they didn't foul her. So it was a very, very good job by both. I think it was Gilbert and Stevens that got over there and took that away.
Right, an excellent job by them and pretty good defense the entire ball game by your team.
Right, the only thing I didn't like the first half was fouls. Second half we didn't foul. They never got into 1-and-1. And then, you know, fatigue sets in and our pressure starts to take its toll more effectively than if the game's stopping for fouls all the time.
Paul, I haven't seen your kids play or your team play. I was impressed, maybe very surprised at all the threes you were taking in that first half.
Well, when you got 5 people in the paint, what else are you going to do? I mean, now, you saw what Mike did. He said, okay, take them. You have to take them with confidence. You're not going to get that ball in there until you make them come out, at least with the threat of a 3. You know, there's no sense beating your head against the wall. They're good. They got 5 people in the paint. You might as well take a 3 as take a 15-footer.
Yes, yeah.
And you may have hit just enough for them to come out just a little bit,
right,
and ease the box.
Plus you get 3 points for them.
Then you get 3. Jamie King, and Jamie did come through with a good game. You had balanced scoring. 2 girls with 10, 2 girls with 9. You got to like that the other girls contribute.
It's a team game, you know. When it's a team game when Jamie scores 25. It's a team game when she scores 10, because if they're not going to let you get it in there, somebody else has got to step up and contribute.
Coach, so many teams, so many coaches don't like to play zone. You stayed in the 2-3 zone the whole game. Is that your primary defense?
Well, we played man-to-man most of the year, but we've found this little diamond press to a 2-3 to be very effective for us. We can get 3 traps.
Yes.
You're happy if you get 2. Out of it, we found it when we go man, we only get the second trap because they're in a hurry to find their man. So now you got the forward already in the corner anyway. The only weakness sometimes is we don't get the other forward on the other side.
Well, I thought it was very impressive out of your zone. You were double teaming and trapping down on the sidelines, both sidelines. And I always thought that was tough. You could teach your kids that, but in a game.
Well, you can teach it all you want, but you got to have the athletes to do that. And while our skill level maybe could be better, you certainly have to like our athleticism because those kids, Wooten, Stevens, Gilbert, Mahalski, Fraze, they are athletes. They come out and they make it tough on the other team, and they're very unselfish in terms of the offensive end. So we're very grateful to be where we are.
Paul, Thursday night, you'll meet the winner of this game coming up, Lakewood and St. Joe's Academy. What do you know about it? Obviously, Lakewood, you played twice.
Lakewood's one of those LEL teams. Anybody in the LEL can beat you on any given night. Now, I saw St. Joe's play against Amherst. Very impressed with their number 5, their guard. I don't know her name. But she had a terrific game in the second half against Amherst and turned the darn thing around for them. Otherwise, we'd had another Lorain County team in the districts. But she's nice, and they got a little bit of size and skill, so they have a good day. They could, I would say, it would be an upset, but I wouldn't be shocked either.
Well, Paul, congratulations to make it to the district semifinals. That's not easy to do. A feather in your cap, but I know you've got other plans too, don't you?
Well, this is our 4th time winning the sectional in a row. We'd love to take another step, but 2 more steps to go. Step 3 coming up. I hope we can make it.
We'll be here Thursday night and talk with you. Paul, thanks a lot again.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thanks.
Coach.
Yep,
Thanks.
head coach Paul Bieber of the girls from Admiral King. They win this one 56-51 over the girls from Elyria. Ken, I guess that just about wraps it up. Good ball game. Congratulations to Admiral King. They'll move on now.
It's a good game. Good game. Very enjoyable game.
It was. Ken, we'll see you probably Thursday night somewhere. I'm not sure. We'll let you know that earlier. And, of course, we've got a lot more tournament basketball coming up on WEOL. And, again, hope you enjoy this one on Lorain City Schools Cable Station TV 20 WLCS. Thank you. You've been listening to the IBEW postgame show brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 129, and the National Electrical Contractors Association. The IBEW supports a drug-free environment in the workplace and in schools. IBEW Local 129. So again, Ken, thanks a lot, and again, appreciate it.
You're
as
welcome.
always. Good. Tournament basketball. We'll have a lot more excitement coming up. We will. So that'll about do it. To our on-site engineer, Glenn Smith and Lois Smith, who came along. We thank them. We thank Ken Pogachar for being here as always. Danny Perrick on the board for his work as always. Again, the final score in this girls tournament cage matchup. Admiral King goes to the districts. They move on to take on Lakewood or St. Joseph's Academy. They beat the girls from Elyria 56-51. The WEOL Colson & Colson Cleveland Clinic cage matchup has been brought to you by, it is all season, by Colson & Colson Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, 5800 Cooper Foster Park Road in Lorain. By your Lorain County State Farm agents. By the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 129, and the International Electrical Contractors Association. And by Liberty Ford Auto Group, the fastest growing Ford Auto Group in Ohio. And today's game between Elyria and Admiral King has also been presented by the Elyria City Schools. By Williams Brothers Builders, the choice of commercial and industrial projects. Rainbow Lanes at 613 Oberlin, Elyria Road in Elyria. By the North Coast Building Industry Association and Remodelers Council. By Elyria High School Band Boosters. By Richard Bosger, the Boz for great silk screening. See the Boz at Colmeyer Sporting Goods. And by Lorain Admiral King Sports Booster Club Bingo at St. Michael's Social Hall at Meister and Levitt Roads behind the fire station. Again, the final, the girls from Admiral King 56, the Elyria girls 51.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.